everybody. My name is Jennifer Perrin, and today I want to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of choosing a side. Normally, I'm an English instructor, especially of TOEFL and IELTS preparation, so I deal with a lot of essays and speaking questions in which students need to pick a side. So a prompt might say something like, for example, "Some people think cats make better pets, while others prefer dogs. Which would you choose? Give reasons and examples to explain your answer." In most cases, test preparation instructors strongly suggest that students pick a side because that makes a successful essay or speaking much easier. The problem with choosing a side is that this exacerbates the minimalization of many issues or challenges into thinking in terms of only two categories. Especially in this current context of our lives, this is really a dangerous way to think and is promoting more binary thinking in a time when really we need to be thinking along a spectrum. Most of today's issues especially cannot be reduced to only two sides. In today's world, it seems everyone is either pro-mask or anti-mask, on the right or on the left, Republican or Democrat. Well, people are much more diverse and complex than that. There is a whole range of ideologies out there, and it's dangerous to force people to shift their ideologies to fit into just one category or another. I would actually say that most issues are not as simple as having only two sides. Rather, they are more like prisms. There are multiple sides that affect multiple kinds of people in multiple ways. Whether we're talking about the right to have weapons, the right for censorship, and even the right to be racist. When we place ourselves among the political right and left, well, that's really oversimplifying who we are as people and basically manipulating us to become extremists. And most people are not extremists. If you think about it, you will realize that if you ask 100 people, or even 1,000, you'll find that their ideologies are along a spectrum. They might be towards the middle for some issues, kind of pro for some things, kind of anti other things. It's hard to just put somebody in a box and say, "Oh, well, you're a liberal," or "you're a fascist," for example. That's speaking in extremes, and it's dangerous because it is shifting the realities of who we are and what we want as people in our countries. This is not just about Chile or Venezuela or the United States, as we seem to see the most of in the media. This is happening all over the entire world. The reality is that people are multifaceted and they do care about the future. Every single person on this planet cares about their children's lives. Every single person on this planet cares about the future. And every single person on this planet cares about their country. We all might show it in different ways, but we do have these things in common. So the next time that you're on social media and you see people going back and forth, "Don't wear a mask," "Yes, wear a mask," "Don't be a liberal snowflake," "Don't be a neo-Nazi," break the cycle. Interrupt the conversation by making a comment that asks for alternatives or solutions. Having opposing viewpoints is normal and inevitable, but how useful is it to just be repeating these viewpoints? It's not changing anybody's mind, and really neither is the disrespect or verbal abuse that we see all over social media. So let's make our dialogues in social media useful. The only way we're going to find solutions is to break through that barrier of binary thinking and look at the whole spectrum and all those angles of the prism to see who's affected by what and what we can do to make any changes and keep moving forward. One way to see the whole picture is by thinking about your family's opinions about things. Think about your neighbor's opinions. You don't know your neighbor's opinions? Well, why not? This is your community. This is important to you because this is how you make changes and this is how we make things right. It is normal, healthy, and necessary to know each other, and talk to each other, Learn what each other thinks and why they think that in a proactive and solution-oriented way. So that next time you see people on social media going on in circles, back and forth, break that cycle. Say something new. Ask for alternatives. Ask for solutions. This is the only way we're going to work towards more peaceful times and sane times, is by opening those doors of communication and by thinking along a spectrum instead of binary this or that, black or white, and by offering alternatives and solutions. Because what we're doing right now is clearly not working, and we need a course for the future, and a policymaker or leader may or may not do that. A politician may or may not do that, but people, real people, we can do that. I've seen it many times in my classroom as a teacher. Students with different viewpoints and ideologies can work well together. Even if they don't agree on some things, I have seen them make amazing presentations and projects together. I've seen students from many different countries have incredibly successful conversations in English in my class. And if the classroom truly is a microcosm of society, then anything is possible. So yes, it's common knowledge that our human brain wants to put things in categories, but we've seen that when we are asked to do spectral thinking, in other words, thinking along a continuum, that is possible. And we can override those barriers of boxes and categories, which attest to the fact that we can recognize reality and cross those walls of category-based thinking. So if you need to write a successful essay for the IELTS or TOEFL, take a side. Trust me, it's a much easier timed writing. But in real life, wait until you have all the information and consider every side to an issue before forming your own opinion. Thank you for listening. Please click like if you like this video. If I receive enough likes, I can become sponsored, which means higher quality videos for you. In the comments section below, please post a burning question or comment that will inspire content for future videos. Also, if you are somebody who knows how to do simple video editing functions, or know somebody who does, please post a comment or find me on my website, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or Twitter. I can give you free English classes if you can help me with simple video editing. Thank you.